Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Yours truly, Will, in the building, and we got the mayor in the building, so you already know what's going down today. What's going on, Mayor?
Not much, man. What's going on with you? How you doing this evening?
Hey, man, hey. We get to talk about some good games. I'm with my little bro on the show. Hey, I'm Gucci. I'm good. I can't complain, man. How was your day, though?
Man, all is well, man. All is well. Just going through the motions, with the baby, getting down to my last week of being off of work. So, it's all good over here.
Oh, wow. I know that's right. Big time. So, was going to have Mr. 500 on the show, but he couldn't make it. He's actually, got to meet with his future college coach and stuff like that. So, we don't want to interrupt that, that kind of stuff. So hopefully we can get Mr. Steve Parton on the show real soon and check everything out with that. So looking forward to that. Also, yesterday, everybody got to see Dad Stock, get to meet Dad Stock, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that it was a cross. I knew that he Ballard, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know about the male portion of it. So, we got a little love for, the Bulldogs, definitely the Bruins. That's where he graduated from. But if you missed that interview, you definitely got to watch it, man. That was fun, man. I was glad to able to bring him on. And, you're familiar with him. I'm familiar with him. A lot of people may not. You know what I'm saying? The kiddos are, everybody watch it. But dude's a good dude and doing great things, man. Did you get to catch any of that, man? I know you're busy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I got to catch it. I watched it on the late night. I watched that one. But Dead Stock is kind of like that Gangsta Grills. You know how the, what's the name, got that Gangsta Grills mixtape?
Right.
Official. Your highlight film ain't official till you get your Dead Stock highlight film. No disrespect to all the other ones doing it, but Dead Stock is, that's that Gangsta Grills version of the highlight films in the city.
No, you're right. He takes care of business, man, and glad he's able to talk about it, though. But we're going to rock and roll today, man. We got a lot of stuff a lot of games. You know how it is. It takes a million minutes to go over this, so we're going to do that. But first, I want to let you guys know exactly where to find us. Let's do it this way. At the Mark and Will Show, period, man. The brand is real. The brand is real. So make sure at Mark and Will, Twitter, X, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is over 1,500 people subscribe to that, which is love. Players Club is close to 9,000 on Facebook. That's our group. The mothership, as far as Facebook page, is over 5,000, 5,100. Go ahead and get that. Keep on climbing on that, man. We're just trying to go ahead and get some people on here. And next week, we got a principal coming on the show, man. We got a principal coming on here. He's been on the show before. He keeps on climbing the ladder, so we definitely got him coming up here. So it's gonna be fun. But let's do what we do, and we do it well. Make sure you comment, have fun, and with us. What's up, Shannon? How you doing, sis? I'm trying to get the mayor on the FNC, but I got to get the FNC people on there too. So, hopefully, I know they doing school and stuff like that and work, so I know they busy, but it is what it is. All right, man. Let's do it this way, man. We know we can see the scroll. We got some big games going on. Is Mr. Antonio Love on today?
Man, I don't know.
Is he on today? We gonna need him. I think we're gonna need him on today. I'm just saying. I think we are. I think I'm gonna need him on today because it's a game that it means something to me, and I think it means something to him. I mean, he got people he trained and stuff, so we definitely got to get him on here today. Let's see what's going on. What's up, Coach? How you doing, Coach Watson? What's up, Sis D? What's going on? Everybody comment, have fun with us. And the mayor, I have to make sure I get my write down my picks. You got me going last week, you know what I'm saying? You reminded me. So we're gonna do it that, make sure I get it right. So let's go ahead and start off this way, man. Let's start off. Wagner 1-4 at Valley, 0-5, 7 p.m. This Friday. It seemed like every home game, Valley got 1,000 home games and they losing. What's going to change my mind on this? What do you think about this game?
This is an equally matched game, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of them games that's probably gonna come down to the fourth quarter. Who's got the most kids?
Ooh, okay.
Whose kids ain't tired in the fourth quarter?
Right. I don't know, man. I mean, Jacoby Jones, what I'm saying? He's been on here. I rock with him. He's an athlete. He does a lot of things. I think this might be one of them games. He might put up some stupid numbers.
But have you got your head check? Have we got our head check from Wagner?
No, we haven't. Mr. Coach Lawson decides. I guess he don't. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I got you. Yeah. Okay.
We definitely need to go ahead and make that happen ASAP. And I see what you're doing, man. I think you might want to kind of pull me over to the V side. I don't know, though. I don't know. Just put it this way. I'm going to rock with Wagner, and I just won't say nothing else about Wagner.
Until we get heads.
Okay.
It's not a game.
Okay. I got you. Come on, Coach Lawson. You know what you got to do. Next up, Western Hills 4-0. At Spencer County 1-4, 7:30 p.m. Beginning of the season, man. I was rocking with Spencer County a little bit, man. I was rocking with them because I knew they was kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of rocking. I don't think I rock with them no more. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you went to that, the ball and like, oh man, I don't know if I can rock with you. Spencer County's tough nose, hard nose, at least. That's what I thought. But Western Hills is doing some stuff. 4-0, man. What do you think about this game?
I think you might give Spencer County one more shot. It's their home. It's probably homecoming for Spencer County, So
okay.
One
more shot.
Didn't they win last week? They got their first win last week.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how we feel about that. You get that first win, they start coming. But let's check to make sure real quick.
Okay.
When did that first win happen?
Okay. I think that was probably pretty much early. I think maybe not.
Let's see real quick.
Okay. You good? Yeah. I'm just kind of nervous, man. I mean, I've been rocking and rolling with them, and they kind of let me down, and people probably laughing and like, man, keep on taking Spencer County. We going the other way.
They lost 41-7 last week.
When did they get their first win?
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And it was 19-15.
Who was that against?
Fairdale. At home. And it was at home.
Oh, okay. Western Hills. You know what? I'm going to rock with them one more time. One more time. I think, okay, 4-0, that looks nice. I don't know who Western Hills done played, but I'll go with Spencer County at home. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be real. This is raw and uncut. So, if you let me down this one, I'm just not going to pick them no more. I'm sorry, I'm not. I can't. Mama, put your kids up, put everybody up, because South Oldham is coming to Anderson County 0-4, and we're talking about the Russian attack is coming to Anderson County. Anderson County, I hope this is not homecoming. Anything like that, please don't let that be. South Oldham, we got Mr. Hamilton and them taking control of the ball. They probably done rush for 2,000 yards for the season or something like that. Man. What you got on South Oldham 4-1 going at Anderson County?
The Bullies, man. You already know how we feel. They're the South Oldham Bullies. Just a nickname change that we did on the show. Nothing against, I don't want anybody from South Oldham saying we're the Dragons, but nah.
We know.
South Oldham Bullies. Yeah, we know. But I just feel the South Oldham Bullies is gonna do what they're gonna go to Anderson County and just run the ball. Literally. They might not throw. This might be a game where they might not even thought about until fourth quarter. Just literally line up, run it down their throats, line up again and run it down their throats.
I'm with you. I've seen it, right? I've seen it before, and I think it's going to happen again. I think they're going to take care of business. South Oldham is going to go ahead and smash mouth football Anderson County like no other. And I'm all on the Dragons, but on this show we call South Oldham Bullies. So, hey, on the Bullies for this one, because they gonna bully them, that's for sure. Next up, Franklin County 4-0 at Shelby County 2-3. They going at Shelby County is at 7:30. This right here, I don't know, man. I don't know. Seems like every time I pick Shelby County, they lose. Franklin County is 4-0, man. We know about Hunter, the running back, and Estrada, the linebacker for Shelby County. But is that all? Is that all they got, man? What's the deal? What is going on? I'm looking at these scores. Each week, and I mean they're inconsistent. Franklin County 4-0. They had that nice running back who's at Louisville now. Big time. So what's your thoughts on this game, Mayor?
Man, Mr. Hunter through 5 games has 980 yards.
Woo.
Averaging 8 yards a carry with 10 touchdowns. At some point, Shelby County has to get the pass game going, just to give. I'm not, just to relieve them a little bit. But at some point, they got to find some balance.
Right.
Right now, I'm seeing the quarterback is at 500 yards with 5 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Right.
So at some point, there's got to be some type of balance.
The Mayor, check this out. How many times has Hunter rushed the ball? I mean,
121. 121.
Ooh, I think that might. Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot.
And he's the quarterback so far is 35 of 68.
Okay. Barely over 50%. The running game is tough. Franklin, you know what? This scares the bejeebies out of me, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't. I want to rock with Shelby County, but I haven't got any hat gear from. Have we received any hats from Shelby County yet?
I know you got the baseball hat, which this is a totally different.
The baseball.
So,
the baseball.
So they did their thing with the baseball coach, but Coach Harris, man, and A.D. Marshall, they ain't sent us nothing, no Shelby County rocket,
Right.
No rocket burger, no rocket nachos. Ain't even invited us out to a game or nothing.
And I think Coach Harris is rocking with people in California, ain't he?
Man, we trying to get,
I think he's rocking with that. You know what? As much as it's paying me, because love Coach Harris, love Coach Montgomery. I'm gonna rock with Franklin County, man. I need to see something come to the 502, man. So Franklin County with the W, man. I'm gonna go ahead.
It could even be last year's hat. It ain't even gotta be this year's hat. It could be last year's hat.
Right. This long as it's new. You know, we don't want none of all that kind of stuff. It could be an old model. We don't care about that at
All
all.
in. Ain't all in, baby.
All in. Ooh wee. Now this is right here. I don't know who did this, but shame on you. Shawnee 2-3 at LCA. Lexington Christian 4-1. Ain't this Mr. Cutter?
I think
Bowley's
so.
team?
Yeah.
Who did this?
I think this is a district game.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think this might be a district game.
Wait a minute. Shawnee's what in 1A, 2A?
2A.
2A. And so LCA's in 2A.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a district game, Lexington, Louisville, because it ain't that many teams, I guess.
Yeah, not within the area.
Okay. Shawnee, go ahead and take care of business. We know we big trucking things. They smiling, they laughing. You know, they stood us up a couple of weeks ago when we wanted to talk about Ballard and Bryan Station. You know, they want us on the show, but we had a lot of stuff we had to do. We understand it's the 502, you know, versus Lex and all that kind of stuff. Shawnee, go ahead and take this versus LCA. LCA, what do you think about this, man?
Just being in the city and knowing LCA, man, it's a tough task. I'm not gonna even. It's a tough task. I don't know what Shawnee's secondary consists of to where, Mr. Cutter's probably go something crazy in the first quarter, or maybe the first half, just to get the stats up there and try to put some separation in between him and whoever's behind him, because we kind of know Mr. Football's kind of his. Come on, man. He's going to UK, hometown, so, no disrespect, but I think they're going to let him play the first half, and he's going to put up some crazy numbers.
I'm going to say this. This is a stat stuffer game. Like you said, this is for Mr. Football. This is when you see a number like, and I hate to say this is when you see like 400, 500 yards type stuff. I hope not. And you're right. This is a tough task. Now they went up there. The Jackson City took care of. This ain't Jackson City. This is Lexington. I'm riding with the 502, but on my pick sheet for the Mark and Will show, I got LCA. I'm not stupid. I'm not even gonna mess around with that. But good luck. What movie do you suggest?
What movie do I suggest
that they should watch on the trip up there?
What movie I suggest? What's up? Rocky. The original Rocky, not the new model. I'm talking about the original.
The original Rocky.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch some of the shows, man. We explained it all. The mayor broke it down, and he's right. I think that's suitable for this game. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's up next. What game do we have next? We have Seneca 2-2 at North Bullets. Seneca won, I think it was last week. I think they shut out. They lost. Who they lost to? That's why they lost to Butler. Butler Boxers. Butler Boxers came through and took care of business against Seneca. Seneca has to go to North Bullet 3-2. I don't know if they had some players out on that or whatever. I mean, great win for Butler, but will they travel? Will they go to North Bullet, who is laying low, laying down in the bushes, and want to take care of business? What you got on this?
How does Seneca bounce back for this game? Did the Butler game deflate them?
Yeah. I think the air might be out. I think they flat tires or something. I don't know. I hope not.
But you got to break it this game. But this is a tough task because, again, you're going to North Bullet, a physical team. How are you going to be able to master our physicality?
You're going to have to score some points.
And are you not going to turn the ball over? Because I know last week they turned the ball over a lot last week. So are you going to be able to hold on to the ball?
And that was a home game, wasn't it?
Yes.
No.
And
no.
Nope.
No.
What happens when that he's holding me, coach, don't get called?
Because it's not getting called. I'm going to tell you right now. My experience, the May experience, that's not getting called. Don't even worry about that. Don't even waste your breath on that one. I'm just gonna say that. I'm with you on this one. I'm actually gonna ride with North Bullet on her. When you have a ton of turnovers, and don't get me wrong, you don't mean you gonna have a ton of turnovers next week, but you got to be focused. You got to be mentally sharp because you're going to North Bullet and they waiting. They are really waiting for you guys. I don't know. North Bullet for the W for me. Uh-oh. Another Lexington, right? In 502, right? We got more. 3-1 travels to Lafayette, 0-5. Moore took their first loss. So they're trying to bounce back, and this is a fitting one. This way you can go to Lexington. Get ready for some calls. I don't care how you can be 0-10, and you go up there, you're gonna get some bad calls. But go up there and take care of business. What do you think about this?
More. Listen to me. Do not eat Little Caesars this week. Go back to Burger King. Go back to Burger King and get the more Mustang value meal. And get back on them Whopper with cheeses and them double Whoppers and play your game. Last week you took the L because you ate some Little Caesars. We need you to go on back across the street to get your Burger King meal, and let's get back on the road, man.
Pronto. Go down there, like you said, with your Burger King meals, take care of business, get back on the bus, go home. Get back on the bus and go home. Be ready. Be mentally tough because it's gonna be tough. I know you see 0-5. We can take care of this. Do not fall victim for that, man. Mm-hmm. Be prepared. Be mentally strong. Focus. Take care of business. I'm gonna ride with you, Coach McCary. I'm gonna ride with you. I'm gonna go with more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with more to take care of business. And then come back home and celebrate after the victory. You need that. But like he said, no Little Caesars. KCD at LaRue County, 5-0 versus 0-5. Woo! At LaRue County, KCD. Hey, Kasani, they ready, man. Kasani Wilson and company, Ethan Harris. I think they ready, man, on this one. Speaking of that, Ethan Harris has thrown for 679 yards, 7 TDs, 3 interceptions. Kasani Wilson has rushed for 416 yards. Troy Humphreys has receiving yards, 254. One thing that's good about this is that, they have only allowed 74 points, their defense, as far as KCD. They have scored 177 points. Now, when you look at the stats, it could be misleading sometimes because their rushing yard is 896, but they giving up 855. Now, if you watch the interview, Kasani said they had battled several, come back from behind several games, almost every game pretty much. And so, they understand they need to go ahead and take care of business, be focused from the get-go. This right here, let's get that experience, do what we got to do, add another notch on the belt for KCD. What you got, Mayo?
This is a game where KCD showed that they've been battle-tested. I think they're going to just go ahead and get the game over with immediately. As soon as they get off the bus, just get the game over with. And again, like you said, they're used to coming from behind. I honestly think they're going to play from start to finish. This might be a complete game for KCD.
Okay. And they need that. Man. You need to go ahead and build. You can't, like I said on the interview, you can't keep on doing that. Somebody's going to bite you, and it's going to be in the playoffs, and then it's going to be over.
Yeah.
You don't want that to happen. So I'm rocking with, KCD without a doubt. Y'all know that. Quit playing. Kasani, go ahead and put up some big numbers. Do what you do. Next up, go ahead.
Is he sending us the KCD hat?
We're gonna have to go to the big dog on that one, right?
Okay.
We're gonna have to go get the big dog. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Iroquois 0-5 at Trimble County, 2-3. Iroquois is better than I do. What's your thought on this game, man?
Hold on, let me see how far that ride is real quick.
Yeah, please do. Because it could be around the corner. Apparently, I don't think that's gonna make a difference.
No, that's a 49-minute drive.
Woo! I don't know. Wish them nothing but the best. But I don't know, man. I mean, you got to get the numbers up. You got to do all kinds of stuff with that. Trimble County, this might be homecoming.
No,
This
this
might,
is just one of them games, man. You just ask the kids to play out loud, man. Just give it, just give it the old Raider try. Just play your hearts out. Play
you
for
had
the man next to you. This is one of them games. Play for the man next to you.
right. You better pray for the man next to you. You better play for that name on your back too, because don't get smacked. Please don't. Okay, let's go. Ferdale at Frankfurt. 1-4 Ferdale. That don't even sound right. Me saying that. At Frankfurt, 1-3. Will Ferdale bounce back and get the season turned around starting tomorrow at Frankfurt? What's your thoughts on this game?
You got to, because you're going to district play soon, and you want to go into district play hitting on all cylinders with that district. So this is one of those games where you kind of got to get it going and find some balance with the running attack, because Mr. Xavier is going to run the ball. So you gotta get some balance over there. You gotta get some help off of him, and you gotta get that defense flying around and making some plays, getting some turnovers.
True. Yeah, it's time. It's time. And I hope they will, and I think they will. I'm gonna ride with Ferdale on this one. They got some good players over there, and sometimes, like I said, it could be some injuries. It could be this, inexperience on some of these players. But it's time. The time is now. Let me just put it that way. And I'm gonna rock with Ferdale on this one. The boys 0-4 at Fort Knox 0-5. Hey, I'm gonna start it with this as far as defense. Santee Brock, man, has lead the team for the boys. 27 tackles, 5 tackles for losses. This right here, we always talk about the culture. We talked about growth and this kind of stuff like this. They've only scored 24 points for the season. Their starting quarterback was injured, lost for the season. The defense is trying to hang in there. They've given up 45 points. Rushing game, they only 123. They've given up 588. It's just a lot of growth that needs to take place. Robert Mangalang for Fort Knox, he leads them for defense. 51 tackles, 2 tackle for loss, 1 sack. Also 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recovered. What's your thoughts on this game?
On paper, this game is equally matched.
Right.
But again, the game's not played on paper. To me, it's going to come down, who wants their first win that bad?
Right.
Who wants their first win that bad? And so it's going to come down to one of those things. How bad does the boys want that first win? I know because it's there for them. You can see growth in each game,
right,
that they've played so far. Is this the game where they actually get the first win? Who knows? But how bad does each team want that first win?
Right.
Because this ain't the old Fort Knox. This ain't the
right. No.
Who was that running back that played at Fort Knox that went to?
Talking about you went to UK?
Yeah.
Talking about Hood. Was it Hood? Damon Hood. Derek Homer.
This ain't that Fort Knox team. So again, this is an equally matched game. So who wants it more? This is the who wants it more bowl.
Yeah, it is. It is. Definitely. I think this is the game that the boys, this is you got to get this. Go ahead. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Big time fight, tooth and nail. This is for you. I know it's at Fort Knox. That's not that far. You can go ahead and withstand that. Take care of business. Only thing that scares me is the quarterback play. You lost your quarterback for W.E.B. Du Bois, so I don't know what you're getting out of that. But hey, everybody, all hands on deck, right? So go ahead and do what you got to do. I'm gonna rock with Coach Durant on this one. I think they go ahead and bring it home, get their first win. Good luck, big time. All right, next up, Doss 0-4 at J-Town, 5-0, 7 p.m. Let's see. For Doss, Nazir McFadden, he leads them in tackles with 12 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 1 sack. They've only scored 8 points all season, have given up 123 points. for J-Town. This year's darlings taking care of business. Caden Ruff has rushed for 579 yards, 5 TDs, average 144 yards a game. Cameron McDaniels on defense is taking care of business, 20 tackles. I think it's 8 tackle for loss. I think it's like 5 or 6 sacks, doing things. On the flip side, they've scored 158 points. They've only given up 51 points. They've rushed for 978 yards. They've only given up 251. Passing 708, only giving up 491. What's your thoughts on this game?
Man, on defense, I'm gonna start defense first. Dallas got a two-headed dragon with the McDaniel brothers because you put one on one side, you put the other one on the other side. I mean, not Dallas, but J-Town. I'm sorry.
Right.
They have a disadvantage in that you put one. So where can you run the ball? Like, where are you really going to run the ball? Because you run to the left, you got one McDaniel. You run to the right, you got the other one. So what's Dawson's game plan going into this to attack? Then J-Town's playing at home. They just had Gaslight Festival this week. It's probably homecoming this week. And I'm looking for Dante, man, to put them powder blues, the whole powder blue, not just the baby one like you did me last week. And I'm looking for the whole powder blue outfit. Hell, might even be a powder blue out. Everybody wear your powder blues. But I just see them lighting the scoreboard up, man, because they have two mismatch problems.
Yes.
You get one going, then you get the other one going, and then it opens up the run game.
Right. No, you're right. This is right here. This is go ahead and get these stats, get this win, take care of business early so you can go ahead and rest up the players, get the young bucks in there, all that kind of stuff. This right here, I feel sorry. Dallas is going there. J-Town's going to take care of business. Let me make sure I write that down. J-Town, take care of business. I got J-Town for the W. Next up. Western 1-3 at DeSales 3-2. Let's see. For Western, Xavier Ware has rushed for 461, 3 TDs on 54 carries. DeSales, Peyton Moulter, the quarterback, has thrown for over 1,200 yards, 12 TDs, only 4 interceptions. Devon Martin has 35 catches for 396 yards, 5 TDs. This is where it gets to that point score. Western has scored 48 points, has given up 110. On the flip side, you got DeSales have scored 168, only giving up 95. What's your thoughts on this game?
My thoughts on this game is, can Western slow down Mr. Morton, Davon, and what's the other kid's name? It's another one that they have. Can Western slow down the sales passing game?
Mm-hmm. It's lethal. Over 1,200 yards.
Yeah. And then you said something about Mr. Ware. It's he's within 4A. He's with top 15 with rushing. But then when you look at the passing, you see,
right?
Okay. So far, their quarterback is 16 of 34 for 200 yards, 270 yards.
In 4 games, and 4 games, yeah.
Well, they got him down for 3. 16 for 34 for 270, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So that shows you right there they don't throw the ball.
No, they don't. And that's not going to be a good formula going at DeSales. So, no. I'm rocking with DeSales on this one. I think they take care of business. Time to get to 4-2 and turn it on. Next up, we got Central at Central Hardin. 1-4 Central at 2-3. Who wants this one? Mr. Cortez Stone, 678 yards on the season, 4 TDs on 122 carries. Let's see. For Central Hardin, you got Mason Gardner, 405 yards, 3 TDs on 64 carries. The thing about it is no passing attack so far for Central. They've scored only 40 points, giving up 81. They have played a tough schedule. We know that. They have rushed for 796 yards, giving up only 424. So the defense taking care of business. They've only passed for 341. They're only giving up 428. What's your thought on this game?
They've only given up 428. It means they got to get pressure. You got to get some pressure. If you're giving up 428 passing yards,
right?
You got to get some pressure going. 4 games, that's what the rough breaks down to about 100-something yards a game. You got to get some pressure. I'm anxious to see how they balance Cortez because, again, we all know what he's going to do and how special of a player he is. Is this the game in which they get that passing game going?
Need it bad, right? You need it bad. I think my concerns is 122 carries, 678, yards. I mean, granted he is, he definitely workhorse. He takes care of business, but is that enough? Is that enough? Like you said about the passing game, I don't know who's a threat on as a receiver for Central.
I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. My thing is, you got to stay focused. Last week you went to Bullet East, played them tough. You only lost 12-0, 13-0, something like that. You was in there. We all know that Bullet East can take care of business. I don't know if Central Hardin has that firepower. I think Central defense is good, real good. They keep them in the game. They kept them in the game last week. So I think they will be in the game, but do they have enough offense to beat Central Hardin?
It may be time to challenge the defense to score.
Yeah, right. You got to do something. You got to do something. Based off last week, I know they didn't score, but I just think that Bullet East is better than Central Hardin. I'm going to give Central a chance. I'm going to give them a real chance. I'm picking Central to go ahead and win this game. All right. Let's get that off her. Let's what's going on, man? What's the keys? Southern at Butler, 3-1 versus 1-4. Coach, what's the keys to this game?
Who's going to be able to make the adjustment as far as when the team tries to throw a haymaker instead of a jab?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much, because some teams, jab, haymaker.
Right.
So if you come out, going haymakers, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be able to stick to the game plan? And who's going to stick to the game plan and not change it up? They have some speed. They got a couple of kids with some serious speed. Are we going to be able to keep them from hitting the edge?
Okay. Southern at Butler, 7 p.m. Woo! Butler got their first win, scored 12 points, I think it was, against PRP or something, and got to follow up with a win. They got confidence. Southern's coming off a win, a nice win at versus Iroquois. Woo-wee. I think this is going to be a good game. I think this is going to be a close game. Like you said, who can execute? Who's going to do what needs to do? Who's going to follow? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna rock with Southern, the Preston boys. I'm gonna rock with Preston Highway. You know what I'm saying? Because I know another school out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Southern to go ahead and take care of business. We talked about them. Here they are. Bullet East 4-1 at North Hardin 1-3. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. North Hardin has pulled the wool over my eyes several times on this one. Bullet East quarterback Jack Zwarman, we're gonna pronounce it that way, is taking care of business. 943 yards, 13 TDs, 4 interceptions, has rushed for 390 yards, 4 TD. He's doing his Travis Egan impression. Tyler Spalding, 335 yards, receiving 4 TDs. They've only given up 69 yards, have scored 178 yards. They are rocking and rolling. We all know that Sean Boykins is at North Hardin. He's their guy. But you're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need more than that. What's your thought on this game?
In the receiving yards for the 6A, they have 3 cats. North Hardin has 3 receivers in the top 15
Wow.
with catches and yards.
Wow.
But that running game is nowhere in existence.
Zero.
You know where the ball's going. So it's one of those, how do you stop them, but how do you contain them?
Right.
Is Bullet East good enough to make another receiver beat them?
Right. Did they learn their lesson?
They probably did.
Okay.
Because to me, it seemed like ever since the PRP loss, they've been hitting on all cylinders.
That's true. That's true. It seemed like it. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it. And that win last week is bigger than what people thought because, it was an athletic Central team, well-coached Central team that they beat. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, yeah.
And not just beat, it was a shutout.
Shutout, 0.
12-0 with a running back like Cortez, and you hold them to 12-0. That's major.
Right.
That's something to hang your. That's something to hold your head up high.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And that's why I'm rocking with Bullet East. I just don't think that North Hardin is balanced enough. You can't be one dimension. You can't. And Bullet East is coming with everything. They come with pass, they come with running, they doing everything. They're gonna mix it up. They got the swag back after losing the PRP. They done take care of business. They won the Bullitt County Bowl or whatever cup. So they ready. They ready. I think they're gonna take care of business on that one. Speaking of taking care of business, next up, Grayson County 4-1 at Bullitt Central 1-4. Grayson County is led by Caden Hanshaw, 95 carries, 700 yards rushing, 8 TDs. Bullitt Central is led by defense Blake Draper, 57 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 1 sack. Grayson County has scored 127 points and only given up 53 points. They've rushed for over 1,000 yards, so they're going to be with the running game, big time. So what's your thoughts on this game?
Man, this is what you say the running back's name was from Grayson County?
Caden Hanshaw.
It's going to be Caden Stats. How many yards have Bullitt Central given up on defensively on the run?
They actually has allowed 755 yards.
And how many yards does Miss Caden have?
He's at 700. He's going to eat. I think he's going to eat. I think he's going to eat well.
Is it going to be one of 500 games? Probably not, but
no.
I give him 2 to 3. I give him 2. I like 2.
Yeah, I see 2. I see 2 and probably about 2 to 3 TDs, something like that. He's going to go ahead and do what he got to do.
Grayson, get it over with quick so he can rest. Get it over with quick so he can rest.
Yeah, because Grayson County is the team to beat Moore last week. So, yeah, they're gonna go. I think
that's more 8 Little Caesars, man.
Well, they going on a tour. They're going on a tour, and they're going to go ahead and knock Bullitt Central out the box in 1-4. So I'm riding with Grayson County on that one, without a doubt. Oh, we got another Lex. Come on, man. Come on. Tates Creek 3-2 at Ballard 3-2. Right now, for let me do a little stats for Tates Creek. Lex, they are led by Andrew Witherton. 683 yards passing, 6 TDs, 5 interceptions. Running back Smith has 261 yards, 3 TDs, 69. They have scored only 100 points. Well, let me say I said only, but 100 points. They've given up 105. Rushing, they rushed for 533. They've given up 609. We know Ballard is led by Journey. Journey has 312 yards rushing, 7 TDs. The quarterback, Larry Irvin, thrown for 733 yards, 6 TDs, 5 interceptions, just like Tates Creek. The defense, Let me see. I think it's Davin Rudolph, 64 tackles, 6 tackles for loss. What you got, man? What you got with Ballard? What's Ballard gonna do? Let's go.
Hey man, Ballard better show up with black Air Force Ones on tomorrow. Because you don't want to lose to 2 Lexington schools.
Oh no.
I know, so they've got to come with the black Air Force One mentality.
I likes that. And we got y'all. We need y'all to win this game, Ballard.
Yeah. Black Air Force Ones. That's got to be the mentality tomorrow. So if I'm them, anybody on that team that got black Air Force Ones, wear them. Wear black socks, do everything black tomorrow because you get it. And show some consistency. We don't need you. You rode high last week. Let's not go on the roller coaster ride. Stay on the roller coaster ride and let's go.
Come on. Lost to Bryan Station. You cost us in the cup. We need you to take care of business. Be consistent. Do what you got to do. Get back on track. I understand the guys lost a lot of good players. They got a lot of great young talent and seniors. They just got to jail, man. I said it before earlier in the show. The time is now for you to turn the season around, be consistent, leave tomorrow night 4-2, riding right into district play. It's not late. Let's go. But you owe us this victory.
Right. Black Forces, y'all better come with the Black Forces, Mo, because if not, Tank Creek gonna be riding down 64.
Happy. Like Big Truck and them.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need Big Truck and them happy. Doing all those logos and memes and stuff like that. Taking the Mark and Will show and the mayor, all the tasks. We don't need that in our life. We don't need to wake up to a text talking about y'all guys. Man, I don't want that. Take care of business. Man, hey, coach, you need somebody to speak to them. Come on, I got that. Speaking of I got that, do you like that? Atherton 4-1 at Oldham County, 2-3. Oldham County hasn't been the same since we had a guest on the show pretty much. I hate to say that one. Caden Shepard for Oldham County, 467 yards, 5 TDs. Yeah. Andre Steele for Atherton, 558 yards, 8 TDs on 59 carries. What you think about this game?
Is Oldham County going to be able to keep up with the Atherton speed on that turf?
Say it again for the people in the back, please.
Is Oldham County going to be able to keep up with Atherton speed?
No.
Because I got a feeling that once Mr. K, his name's K, right? The running back, running back D,
Caden.
Running back D tackle.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they gonna see him in the game, and to me, they probably go hurry up because after he carried the ball 30 times on offense, then he got to turn around and play nose tackle. I'm not letting you come out the game.
No, at all. This is gonna be.
I watched the interview. He said, he tries to steal plays here and there to get some water. But if Atherton Smart, you keep him on the field at all times, he gets his break on special teams.
Right. This is speed against power, right? This is smash mouth football. What is Coach Bryson gonna do? What is he calling? Is he gonna go ahead and rate it out? Let the Ravens fly? What is he gonna do? Like you said, hurry up offense, put that pressure on Oldham County. Can Oldham County keep up with Atherton, right? Oldham County's only scored 95 points, has given up 131 points. They've rushed for 894. Oh, that's great. They've given up 1,018. They've only passed, they only passed for 472. They've given up 709.
Woo.
Yeah, may not be the team you want to play with that.
They might not run the ball.
Might not.
They might jump out early then run the ball late.
Right. I got Big A Factory, man. I got even though we don't have no Big A Gurr, you know what Coach White and Coach Bryson. I mean, what's the deal? I don't know. I'm kind of clueless. I know we know you guys, big time. Maybe it's my imagination. Like Eddie Kendrick said, just my imagination. I think so. Speaking of my imagination, well, it's not my imagination, and it's not your imagination. Collins 4-1 at Scout County 4-1. This is going to be a good game. I mean, this is going to be a real good game. And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me get it right here. Collins, Cade, my fault. Cade Gooden, 912 yards passing, 9 TDs, only 1 interception for the freshman. 96 carries, 622 yards, 10 TDs. So a total of 19 TDs, over 1,500 yards combined. Michael Scrum, 26 reception, 361 yards, 4 TDs. They have scored 158 points, have allowed only 88. Scott County has Jacob Fryman, 510 yards, 7 TDs. They have scored 207 points. They have scored a lot of points. They've given up 102. They have rushed for a whopping 1,523 yards. What's your thoughts on this game?
Oh, this is a style of contrast game right here, buddy. Because how does Scott County contain Mr. Cade?
Mm-hmm.
But how does Collins stop that run game?
Right.
This is 1,000 yards in 5 games. And it ain't just one back. You know what I'm saying? They're spreading the wealth.
Right.
This running game. So who are you keen on? Like, who are you? If I'm Collins, who am I trying to take away?
Right.
Because you already know Scott County's trying to take away Mr. Gooden.
Big time.
Take him away, we got a good chance. But ever since they took it on the chin that first game, Collins has got this thing running. Like, it's going pretty damn good.
Really good. Extremely good. Right? Right. But this is good though, man. This is that Scott. That's a lot. Scott has put a lot of points on the board himself, man. And this might be one of those 45 to 42 games.
And we say that, and then they turn around and be 6-3, because both defenses came to play
for the first time all year. Yeah. Hey, you know what? This one, man. This is a toughie. I think Gooden's gonna get his. I think, you know what I'm saying, it may look like 199 and 100 and stuff like that, but I don't know if Collins can stop Scott County. I mean, that's a lot of rushing yards. 1523. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a lot. I'm gonna rock with Scott County on this one, just because, like I said, that 1523 is just booming in my ear, like big time.
In 5 games too, though. That's crazy.
That's 307 yards
a game.
That's, my God, everybody's doing it. 300, yeah. Henry County 4-0 at North Oldham, 3-2, 730 on this one. Henry County has only allowed, get this, they have only allowed 20 points. They have scored 154 points. They have rushed for over 1,000 yards. They have only allowed 205 yards rushing. Passing yards, they've only thrown for 346, but they only given up 267. They are led by Ray Matthews, 649 yards rushing, 9 TDs on 84 carries. North Oldham, you guys know North Oldham. Jace Bullock, 1,130 yards passing, 14 TDs, only 3 interceptions. Gray Schmittel, 31 reception, 372 yards, 4 TDs. They have scored 123, but they've given up 136. A lot of that came from South Oldham. They passed for 1,163, only giving up 453. They rushed for 408, but giving up 615. What is Herb Brock and company going to do with Henry County?
Herb Brock, my guy, let it fly.
Got to. How many passing yards has Henry County gave up? Hold on. kind of move on with that. Henry County has given up 267 yards only.
I see. I'm looking for North Oldham to double 200. They might. Eric Brock, go ahead and throw for 3.
Have to, right?
Go ahead.
You have
And
to.
you playing at the swimming pool, man. Go ahead and throw for 3.
Will this game mimic South Oldham game?
Nah.
You don't think so?
I think North Oldham learned their lesson.
Okay.
Stop the run.
Okay.
I think North Oldham learned their lesson. Stop the run because they did a good job. I don't say they didn't stop Mr. Hunter last week, but they contained him.
Okay. True.
So just contain, but let it fly. And once you didn't let it fly, throw 2 of them hats this way.
Could it be that Henry County has not faced an offense like North Oldham? Is that why we see only 20 points allowed? I mean, that's remarkable.
Oh yeah.
That's 5 points a game. I mean, that's remarkable. But who have they played? Because that's ridiculous. We've seen it. I'm with you. I think they're at the pool. I think North Oldham will go ahead and take care of business. I think they have to pass it. I don't think Henry County is as physical probably as South Oldham as far as in the running game. I think that helps out. North Oldham got to take care of business. This is another one. Do you want to be 3-3 or 4-2? That's the whole thing. What we're talking about here? What you want to do? All right. We're going to do this one. We're going to start with this game. Let's start with this game. Manual. This is a biggie. Manual 5-0 at Cal 4-1. Elijah Creech has thrown for 706 yards, 9 TDs, only 1 interception. Jarian Trainer, the super sophomore that stepped in, has rushed for 491, 8 TDs on 70 carries. Manuel has scored 151 points, only giving up 50 and 30. What was that? 30-something came last week, right? 30-something of that came last week. Rushing yards, 729, has given up only 302 yards. Passing yards, they have passed for 706, giving up 694. That was last week also. We all know Cal Cole, our guy, has been on the show, 1349, 19 TDs, 3 interceptions. He leads them in rushing. They got a dynamic duo as receivers. Justin Ruffin for over 550 yards, 6 TDs. Connor Hodge, 400 yards, 8 TDs. They have only allowed 71 points, scored 172. Bang, bang. What we got? What is the keys to this game, man? What do you think about this?
Man, you showed us last week they can play the bend but don't break by containing South Warren last week. We know that Cal leans on the quarterback to run the ball. Do they have help with running the ball against that D-line of men? Because that's a problem. Mr. Jones is a problem.
Yes, Chris Jones.
So does Cal have somebody to help in the rest of the attack?
That's needed, especially this game. This is probably going to be the most physical team, right, that Cal's faced.
No,
you think
to this point, probably.
Yeah, to this point.
Yeah, to this point. You got Central down the road, but we're not going to think ahead. But this is physical.
To me, and we know what Manual and Central did earlier. Even though that's the first game of the season, Manual is probably definitely, as of right now, is definitely the more physical, the physical team they probably have faced. And I think on this game, what's scary, we talked about this before. I don't want Cole, and I understand they got him as a dual threat. He's number 27 in the country. Dual threat, showing off the wheels, but is this the game you can afford to run him in? That's the thing about it. Mr. Jones and them is bringing the wood.
Yeah.
And we know Cal's got a good offensive line. You know what I'm saying? They got a good offensive line. So they're going to get tested this week big time.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. I don't know, man. This is that Cal, Manual, defense will travel. But will Cal go ahead and do some of the things that South Warren did? Because South Warren was passing all on Manual.
But man, you still won the game.
They still won the game. I understand that. But I think Cole is probably a better quarterback than they faced. It's probably the best quarterback they faced so far.
Oh yeah, better quarterback with better receivers.
Better receivers.
But that D line is still that D line though.
Yeah, but that D line didn't show up last week. I mean, we can't say that you this and that, and then you give up 35 or 32. I mean, we can't do that, brother. I'm a defender too, but we can't just say, because they was non-existent.
You letting that Mel talk.
If Mel gave up 30-something points, I would not be here the next week saying, hey, them dog front line. No, and you know me, I'd be like, something's wrong.
But Cal scored 12 points last week too.
Yeah. That's true.
So,
but apparently there's a problem with that backside of Manuel's defense. Let's be honest about that.
Well, Manuel's D-line didn't come to play last week then.
Well, just put it this way. Manuel's going to have to put pressure on Cole. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
if he gets comfortable, then he's going to have a field day. Oh, man, okay. Let's see. Where's do I have my coin up here, man? Because this is definitely a pick 'em. And I know the Manuel people is saying, stop it. We're going to do this. I know Cal people. You got a coin on you, man. This is definitely a flip game. I don't think I have nothing on me, man. And that's, I wish, you know what? Yeah, I do. Hold on. This is how important this game is. First time on earth. So heads, Manuel, tails, Cal. Oh wow. Heads. Going with Manuel. Wow. How you do that?
I know the winner gets your allegiance.
Oh well, we got another fish to fry this week. We got another fish to fry, so and we gonna say that for last. St. X 3-1 versus Trinity 2-3. Will Trinity bounce back? Will St. X bounce back? Trevor Havel leads St. X Tigers with 714 yards, 7 TDs, 4 interceptions. Zane, the freshman Johnson, leads Trinity with 637 yards, 7 TDs, 4 interceptions. So it's identical with that one. But will that freshman survive the pass rush of St. X? Will Sainsbury show up? He didn't show up against Male. Can their defense contain the weapons as far as St. X has? Harbin, Barbie, and company. So, what's your thoughts on this game, man?
Okay, so far, let me pull up Trinity's schedule so far. Give me like 2 seconds.
Okay, you're good.
Because I think I'm running into the same. I think I'm thinking, but I just want to make sure I say it right.
Okay.
I just want to do this right, So the games in which Trinity has lost, and some say they could have lost to Bryan Station because Bryan Station turned the ball over, even though they beat them 36-3.
Right.
But the game in which they have lost to, there has been athletes on the field, and it wasn't at Trinity.
Okay.
We see that St. X was able to contain Mr. Lights, Camera, Action. They was able to contain him. He still was able to do his thing, but Mel was still able to run the ball. Trinity showed last week that running game went that running game went missing like that airplane.
Oh my gosh,
I'm just saying. So I have a feeling that St. X has got enough seniors and juniors on that defense to make it tricky for the freshmen. And no disrespect, that freshman is legit, but I just think there's enough veterans on their defense to make it tricky for them, where they can switch up coverages, show you something, do this, and do the opposite.
True. No, I like it. I like how you said the upperclassmen. I think they have more upperclassmen that's involved. Talking about Saint X, I think one of the weaknesses, I've been saying this for Saint X, is the rush defense. I've been saying it. I've seen it. It reared its head last week. I don't think Trinity's offense is going to rush the ball like that. I'm sorry. I seen what Male did. You know what I'm saying? Male's, like you said, is an athletic team. They got a lot of bodies, and they had that in contain. I think Trinity only had 46 yards or 56 yards rushing last week. That's not gonna do it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to, unless that freshman throws for 500 something yards or 400 something yards. Saint X has a lot of turnovers, things like that. Otherwise, I just don't see it. I just think they're young in the spots. I mean, they got Jeremiah, who's a great receiver, and things like that. But if you only got one receiver, they're gonna give him the Baby Bush treatment. They're gonna give him the Max Gainey treatment. They're gonna bottle Jeremiah Lin. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to give him an opportunity to do whatever. So everybody else is going to have to do something. The running back, Sansbury, and the quarterback. I just don't think they have enough to do it. I'm going with Saint X on this one.
And the good thing for Trinity is, hey, at least Mr. Brom can watch the game from his office.
Yeah, he definitely be in his office. He'll do a little quick, and then he'll get back up there. All right, let's go. Last game. PRP 3-2 travels to Maxwell Field to face your Male Bulldogs. 3-1, 7 p.m. I am super hyped for this game. I am super duper hyped. And it's not for the reason you think. The reason I'm so hyped, my nephew makes his debut this week. So 54 will be on the field this week, and I cannot wait to see this. Now, the game itself, I wish Mr. Santana was playing because he's an athlete. We know that. I like to see teams fully loaded so it won't be any kind of excuse and whatever. And when I say can't be any kind of excuse, I really mean no kind of excuse. I just think that Male is loaded. Last week, they made some changes. They must have heard the mayor. They had Mr. Antonio Harris out there. They said moving forward, he's going to get more and more snaps on the offense, playing defense. The linebackers, Solomon's been on here, KJ. This loaded. I think it's going to be athletes everywhere. And PRP has some athletes. They just don't have proven athletes. I think Male has just got more. And my thing is this. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. For PRP, Blackburn, 280 yards rushing, 3 TDs. They're led on defense by Tucker Roth, 60 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 1.5 tackle for loss. Male, Colter Smith, 742, 7 TDs, 3 interceptions. Chase Burton, 291 yards rushing, 1 TD. Samaya Gates, 197 yards, 6 TDs rushing. Max Gainey, 308, 6 TDs. Defense, like I said, Solomon Conley, 36 tackles, 2 tackle for loss. KJ, 32 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. DeAndre Malone, 1 sack, 3 tackle for loss, 22. I think it's loaded, and I think people are getting healthy from Male. I think, like we talked about, some of that humble pie. Saint X, yeah, we got to bring it. You got to bring it every game. Saint X did a great job. So let's go in the bag and bring all these athletes. I just don't think PRP has enough. I think PRP has had nice wins. You know what I'm saying? Bullies bounce back. North Horton, that was a nice win, even though I think North Horton is really a one-trick pony. But I just don't think. What's your thought on this game, man?
If Male's able to shut down if Male's defense, the front 7-6, is able to shut down PRP's run, what does PRP do?
Right. I don't know. I mean, you saw it as far as the stats. I couldn't even name a quarterback. I
And
don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure that if we was to really look over their stats, Santana still probably leads them in receiving
Oh yeah.
yards.
Oh, he's like I think he's number 2 in rushing and like number 1 or right up or number 2 or whatever with receiving. Yes, you're right. You're correct.
So what happens? If they shut down the run, what happens?
You have to hope that you have a lot of turnovers. The Mail commits a lot of turnovers. Your defense with Rolf and company takes care of business, shorten the field so you can go ahead and get some easy TDs or I don't even know the kicking game. I think you have to hope for that. And you got to go ahead and play for that. Like the defense has to show up because like you said, if they can't run, and I've seen it before, if they can't run, then you're done. You're done. You have to be able to pass the ball because otherwise, Mail's is going to load that box and they're going to just smash mouth you. But then on the other side, what are you going to do when you got Harris, Gainey, Burton, and all these guys coming at you? How you slow down? You know, because like I said, St. X did their thing. Mail said, let's go on the drawing board. Let's as Coach Morton says, blow it up and see what's going on. How do you attack that? Because otherwise, people's going to be running big time. So, I don't know, man. I mean, of course, I'm rocking with Mail. I'm not going to do no. Antonio, where are thy Antonio? Antonio, where are thy Antonio? Did we get a bet? I mean, you crickets, man. I ain't heard nothing. What's going on, man? Don't do me like that, Antonio. Don't do me like that. And do not be slick and try to go ahead and DM me about, hey, do we got a bet? I need some of that. You gave the mayor the bet, right? Santana didn't even play that game, right?
Now he started it.
That's right. That's right. That's okay. Yeah, that's when he went down. So, I mean, so now the bets are off? All right, man, I understand.
It can't be off because he challenged you. He came to you. How that Mel was on the clock.
On the clock? Hey, the clock is tomorrow, 7 p.m. You know where to find me at. Let's rock and roll. We'll see. Hey, guys, before we get off of here, don't forget the recap show. Big time. We loved it that it was live last week and all that kind of stuff. That was fun. So just be looking because we got some stuff going on. But Saturday, 11 a.m. before the Louisville game. The Louisville game is not to 3:30, so you'll be able to watch that. Make sure you guys follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The mayor. What you got for me, man?
Man, all I gotta say is thanks again, man, for the opportunity. Coaches, man, go ahead and hit us with them stats, man. Come on, quit playing. Let us get them stats and put our spin on it.
Oh, yeah. Because it's definitely going to be different. We definitely want to go ahead and talk about that and rock and roll. But we out of here, man. We got NFL going on and all that kind of stuff. We see you guys Saturday. Peace out. Oh, I told Phil, I'm actually going to see you tomorrow. Got a nice one for you. Peace out, guys.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.